Greetings, beloved. This is Pastor Chela talking about leadership. How to become an effective, productive, and efficient leader. How do you do that? By developing your staff, by delegating. Let's read from the book of Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 9 to 13. The Bible here reads, "At that time I said to you, you are too heavy a burden for me to carry alone. The Lord your God has increased your numbers so that today you are as numerous as the stars in the sky. May the Lord, the God of your ancestors, increase you 1,000 times and bless you as he promised." This is my prayer for you. May the Lord, the God of your ancestors, increase you 1,000 times and bless you. Can you imagine if your company, your organization, your ministry grew 1,000 times more? Wow! I desire it. I want it to happen. And the Bible goes on to say, "But how can I bear your problems and your burdens and your disputes all by myself?" How? Verse 13, "Choose some wise, understanding, and respected men from each of your tribes, and I will set them over you." So the solution of becoming 1,000 times more is delegation. Appointing other people to do the work with you. That's what leadership is about. A person who cannot delegate cannot be a good leader, cannot even be a leader, because for any person to lead anyone, there has to be a level of delegation. So delegation involves giving a person more than a job. It means giving the person the responsibility of doing that job with the authority to do it. So when you delegate, you give the person authority as well. This leader retains the accountability and ultimate responsibility, but you have to give the authority to the person to do it. Why do we delegate? We delegate in order for us to have more time to think, more time to plan, and more time to grow the organization. One of the challenges of being a leader, a manager, a supervisor is many people become too absorbed in the day-to-day responsibilities and they have no time to think outside the box. And you can only have time to think if you have delegated your tasks to other people so that your brain is free to look at the bigger picture. Have time to think. Number two, why do we delegate? Because it develops the skills and the potential of our subordinates. It gives them the opportunity to perform, to produce results, to use their skills and grow the organization. Why do we delegate? It allows full use of the staff skills. If you do all the work by yourself, you will miss out on some of the team members, the people that work under you, who are able to do a better work. And at the end of the day, the overall organization will succeed better. Why? Because you delegated. Number four, when you delegate, you give the opportunity for your staff, your team members to feel valuable, to feel appreciated, to feel that they are participating. It gives them a sense of fulfillment in the organization. But why does delegation fail? Why does delegation fail? Because it involves people and people make mistakes. And because people are people, there will always be mistakes. Listen to me, dear leader. Understand that as long as you are leading people, there will always be mistakes. Don't beat yourself over it. Don't be sad and angry and depressed because a mistake was done. Grow over it. Be a wise leader and learn not to be too emotionally invested in the duties and day-to-day tasks and mistakes of your members. Good leaders know how to control their emotions, control them. A good leader, why does delegation fail? Delegation requires planning and training. You cannot delegate a task to somebody who's not been trained if you have not planned for it. So take time to plan and train the people. Number 3, fear of the ability of the junior. You know, there are many people who fear their juniors, who fear their staff members. They fear them. Why? Because they think the staff member, the junior, will take over and the job. They fear because they think the junior will outperform them, and at the end of the day, other people will laugh at them. Listen to me. Good leadership is about allowing others to outshine you, outperform you for the success of the overall company. That's good leadership. Why does delegation fail? Because there are some leaders who say, I can do the job better. They have I can do the job better mentality. At all times they say, I can do it, I can do it. Listen, you can't do everything. Even if you can do the works better, it will not help the overall organization to grow. Why does delegation fail? Because failure of making mistakes. There are some people who are too scared. They don't have the courage, the boldness to step out, to think outside the box. Delegating works if you give the leaders or the people that you're delegating to the authority. And last, delegation fails because some leaders want to take all the glory. It's all about me. I have to be praised. I have to be worshipped. No, that's poor leadership. Good leadership is about allowing other people to shine as well and giving all the glory to the Lord. How to train your leaders for delegation? You have to demonstrate and allow the leaders to watch you and allow them to ask you questions. Please, good leaders always have other people learning from them. A good leader never does any task alone. You always do it with others because good leadership is about always training other people. Secondly, when you are training, after the first training, you then allow the person to do the work and you watch and you stand by. Thirdly, you then allow the person to do the work alone and then that person later reports to you. Fourthly, you allow the person that was trained to start receiving tasks, jobs, independent of you, so that you just check up on them once a month or thereafter, or when need arises. That's delegation. Remember that the people that are under you today, one day, they will be the people leading the organization, whether you like it or not. In every organization, the people who are being mentored or the people that are on the lower side of the company will eventually rise and become the leaders one day. So don't hold it too dearly to yourself. Allow them to grow as you are there. Allow them to lead as you are there. Allow them to shine while you are there. Delegate. Thank you.